Sup everyone, JD here. Welcome to another round of pickups. It's been a couple months since my last pickup video, and I haven't been able to do a pickup video for quite some time. But mostly because of, like, last year was because of my PC mic. This time it's because of storage issues, but I was like, you know what? That's not very much of an issue, so I'm just gonna fight it out and film this anyway, since my mic is working, because that's a bigger issue. Anyway, guys, we are back once again with another pickup video. This is I unfortunately it's not really a lot of games. It's actually mostly one system, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I actually do have some other stuff that I'd like to show you. So let's get straight to it. This will be a very quick pick video, so you guys, I hope you enjoy. But anyway, we're gonna start with this stack. So this stack I have to show you is actually not a game. Rather, it's DVDs. You might be thinking, what do you mean DVD? This is supposed to be a video game pickup. Well, this is actually a show that I actually just got back into. So I guess I could tell you the story. So one of my housemates and I couldn't sleep one night, so I was watching. So I was like, we should watch the show, as like a joke or something. But little did I realize, this joke actually be turned into obsession, and that's Thomas and Friends. I know I'm a fucking idiot, but do I care? No, because I loved Thomas when I was a kid, and I never had all the DVDs when I was younger. So, well, especially the newer ones, but I don't really care for the new ones just as much as I care for the older ones. So that's why if I find newer ones, I'm gonna find them in the wild. But anyway, we got 7 DVD some DVDs to show you. One of them is actually one of the more expensive ones, but I kind of really think that maybe the Canadian version. I don't know. So let's get to it. We got the Birthday Express, which this one I don't really care for that much, and these Thomas DVDs are in no particular order. Probably I guess in rainbow eyes, but not really. James and the Red Balloon, Spills and Chills, another Thomas Throws. This was like kind of cool because it has Nitrate, and I've never seen and also Eric Super Whiny, which is two fantastic songs, especially Nitrate, but I also love the other one as well. Races, Rescue, and Runaways. Unfortunately, the only downside is that this is actually the 2009 reprint, so I do need to get another the original, the Anchor Bay one. So I would, if you may not know about this, a lot of these are the first one is actually called the Anchor Bay release, and then I mentioned 2009 when Anchor Bay is a contract with Thomas expired, they released them into that Lionsgate took a pick up the pace and released them in 2009. Unfortunately, the only downside is that the Lionsgate ones are not as do not have as much value compared to the Anchor Bay ones. Anyway, continuing on, we got Sing Along and Stories. This one I never owned as a kid, so it's actually really cool to get this one. 10 Years of Thomas and Friends. You can actually watch this on YouTube. It's in via parts, but it's actually if you cannot find this, they use it under options. It's a great way to watch it. It's a fantastic DVD one or precursor to I guess the convention stuff or event stuff that we see on YouTube all the time. It's one of the early examples of that, which is kind of cool. And probably the more expensive one I have to show, and it's gonna be crazy for me to show you this. This is Thomas Gets Bumped. Now, the story about this is that I saw this on eBay. This is the Anchor Bay, by the way. I saw this thing on eBay for like $100. I was like, oh my god, this is on for over $100. Now here's the crazy, unfortunately, I just realized this might be the Canadian version, which I think it is, but it's not the Hit Entertainment Lionsgate. This is the Anchor Bay is. But I'm already seeing this thing go for over $100 because one sold for over $100. I was just saying people are asking over $100 for it. Now I actually scored this off eBay for $25, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm not sure, and this is factory sealed. But I'm not gonna. I don't think I want to open it. But who knows? Maybe if I find another one at CIB, I'll definitely sell this one and then keep, because this one, even though it was sealed, I bought it specifically to open because I do want to watch it. But this one I'm probably gonna keep sealed, and then eventually I will find another one to resell. Well, resell this, and then after that I'll keep the other one. So that we so a little history. So that's all the Thomas DVDs I have. Expect more Thomas DVDs in future pick videos until I get all of them. So when I get that out of the way, that I'm actually loving collecting for Thomas DVDs. Even though I most like half of them I've already found in person. The other one I already have from my collection. I had to go to eBay. So I don't think I want to be selling these because I actually really love collecting for them. So it's really like I get it. This show's made for kids, but it's my obsession with talking. So expect more Thomas DVDs in the future. For now, let's get to the main event, the games. So I have another system that I've been going after. I've been trying to go after N64 games, but I actually stopped. So I'm not going for N64 games anymore. Rather, I'm actually going for a different system that I'm actually having way more fun collecting for the system than I realized, and that's Sega Saturn. I never had a lot of Sega Saturn games. Back then I only had like 2 Sega Saturn games, as in when I started collecting. So, which one am I found in the wild? But luckily, when I got a fence, actually I have found them in the wild, so who cares? But anyway, my point being, I love I don't have a Sega Saturn system yet, but I'm having so much. I'm having way more fun collecting for Sega Saturn compared to N64. While the games are while they are expensive, they're not as uncommon hard to come by compared to something like Computer Mods in 64. Because Computer Mods in 64, you have to worry about stuff like Sculptor's Cut. You have like freaking $5,000 games out there, and there are 5 of the rarest in 64 games in 64. Where on Sega Saturn, you don't have to worry about that. And I do see people on Instagram get this stuff all the time. Like I know a couple people who get Sega Saturn games. So it's like if I want to get this expensive Sega Saturn game, I can get one. Plus I know someone who's quite Sega Saturn, and actually I have a package from him coming in the mail soon. I won't reveal it today in this week's video, but it's an awesome friend of mine, and it's actually really cool that I'm able to get more Sega Saturn games, and this isn't even the start of what I have. I have more coming in the mail, but this is so the start of what I have so far. So yeah, let's get to it. We got Andretti Racing, which is nothing too such. I'm starting with the cheat kits, and we're getting to the more expensive ones. I actually have freaking 2 bigger grails to show, which is absolutely crazy. But we got Mist. Got this Game Guys when Game Guys was actually first got a big restock, small restock on Sega Saturn games, which is pretty cool. We got DEFCON 5, another Game Guys pickup. We got Off-Road Extreme, Off-Road Instructor Extreme. What's this? Another Game Guys pickup. I know, shocking. I know. Battle Stations, another Game Guys pickup. So this one actually they sold it for $25. This is actually even on $30 game. So so pretty much in the conditions, actually I got a pretty good deal. I actually got a pretty good deal of it, which I'm happy about. The Roswell Jurassic Park. This one I got from Tate's Gaming. I get Tate's Towers. So yeah, which actually have another one I got from her. Actually a couple more, but I need to send my stuff off. Need for Speed. Story about this is that I got this touring around for $30. I bought it to resell, but then after when I was going for Sega Saturn, I was like, okay, I need to get it back. So I paid $5 more to get it back, which kind of sucks. But luckily, thankfully, it was I already paid $30 for it, so $5 more. It's not gonna hurt much, because it is $35 game anyway. So I don't feel like I overpaid for it, so which is good. So yeah. Anyway, and now on to the bigger stuff that I have to show. The Grails. So I'm just gonna move this over here. You gotta be very careful though, because Sega Saturn games are main jewel cases. No joke. Anyway, we got Sonic Dirty Blast. Unfortunately, there was one downside to this. this actually has the barcode removed. It's removed from this back of the side here, and then it's removed from this side here. Very let's see if I can get this side. There. Very unfortunate because I actually do need this game. I got it from another seller on Instagram, Mikey Boenga. So Mikey, you're watching this. Thank you very much for the hookup. I understand that I did try to talk you down a little bit, but because for the price I got it, 10% off, also take it, because it's a game I need. I'm trying to get every Sega Saturn games, even though it's gonna be hard because I have to get some Panzer Dragoon Saga, but that's okay. And then we got two games actually that are part of the same series. We got Bug and Bug 2. Got these both from Game Guys. Never actually played these games before, but I heard that nobody cares about these games, so yeah. Bye bye Bug. Nobody cares about you. And good thing so, because you're the one for games. I don't know. We got is that a crack in there? This one I actually just got yesterday, but we got Mysteria, the Realms of War. Alright, this one has a little bit of a backstory. So, a lot of people if you're a Sega fan, you might know this, but if not, this game was released in Japan as Holy Grails Saga, but when it was released in North America, they released it as Mysteria, the Realms of War. Now, if you are a D&D fan, and I'm not, which I'm not, but if you are, you may know that Mysteria is also the name of a D&D setting, which is the basic setting. So as a result, this game was pulled for store. The original release was pulled for store shelves, and they had to release the game as Blazing Heroes. So either way, whatever you get this or Blazing Heroes, just know that it's the same game, just with a different name. That being said, this is the more uncommon version compared to Blazing Heroes. Blazing Heroes is still really pricey, but this is way more uncommon than the other one, because this one is basically the original release. So that's kind of cool. I got that one. And now for the games you really want to see, I could tell. I'm looking for. We got the bigger ones. So we got X-Men: Children of the Atom, which is a really cool game. This one I did get off eBay. But it's actually as funny as actually the only Sega Saturn game I got off eBay. It actually was a really good price. Now here's the story. They had a really good price for this game off eBay, but you know me, I had to get it cheaper. And okay, actually there was the seller made an offer for me for this game for $78 plus $4 shipping. I actually knowing that I wanted this game, but seeing how cheap it was, I took the offer, and pretty much I sold the other games to get this one. So for $82. Actually, it's a really good deal, knowing that this is actually a $110 game. So got it for way under market value, which is really good. It was from eBay, but and that's fine. Because sometimes you gotta go to eBay. We got Die Hard Arcade. This is obviously this is the precursor to Dynamite Cop. For those unaware, this is basically Die Hard. This is basically based on the Die Hard movies without using the original source material. As this is its own game. This is actually its own game entirely. So which actually got, again, I did get mentioned that there was a sequel to this game called Dynamite Cop, which is basically the sequel to this game and not based on the Die Hard franchise as its own. Either way, still a really awesome game, and this was the first exciting game I got. So this is actually the game I started off, which is really cool. But really excited to get this, and wanted this one for quite some time. And now for the two big grails, and these are like the biggest items of the whole set of 6 that I have so far. We got, and these two games I got from once again Tate's Gaming with test showers, but different trades. So first up we got we got Mega Man X4 R, which is a really awesome game. One of my favorite Mega Man, if not my favorite Mega Man X game, and probably one of my top 5 favorite Mega Man games in general. I love the soundtrack for this. This is also, like, it took a while for me when I played this back in 2022. It took a while for me to beat this game. I was able to beat this game. I beat on. I think I actually might beat it on both campaigns. I'm not quite sure, but I kind of had to use like 2 separate save files. I'm not really sure which one, because also you have to do get to play either the X story or Zero story. Either of these two, they're kind of different, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Mega Man X4, fantastic game. Easily the best Mega Man X game of all time, and believe it or not, this version is actually way more expensive than the PS1 version. The PS1 version is like a $34 to $40 game. This one's like a $310 game. It's like 10 times the amount now, which is actually crazy. But still very glad to get this and wanted this one for quite some time. And now for the big one, this game. I never thought I actually would own this game. Like if I ever go for a Sega Saturn Set, which I'm more likely going to at this point, getting this game like out of the way first thing is actually probably one of the best things you could do for a collecting, knowing that this is a very rare, very expensive game, and I've been looking for this game for a very long time, and I was finally able to get it. I ran across it at Book Off, but the price was never right, and because I wasn't able to have the money. I was like, one day I'll get it. Well, that day had finally arrived. And this is now the most expensive game I own, but I'm very excited to have it. This is like one of the top 5, or maybe top 3 most expensive games on Sega Saturn. And to get it super early on, it's just crazy. And so without further ado, I give you guys Burning Rangers. Holy shit, I finally have Burning Rangers. And for those unaware, this is actually one of the last games ever released on the Sega Saturn. And this, alongside Panzer Dragoon Saga, what else? Shining Force 3, House of the Dead, and Magic Knight Warrior were the 5 final games released for the Sega Saturn in North America. And this is really cool that I own this. It would also be the most expensive one out of the 5 being, of course, Panzer Dragoon Saga, but this one is in the middle, but still very, very hard game to find, and really, really excited to finally get this. So yeah, hopefully I'll get Shining Force 3, and then after that we will complete the trilogy, or the 5, even though Panzer Dragoon Saga is going to be like really hard to find. So that being said, that is going to be it for this big video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a couple months since I run the pick a video, but if I do get more Sega Saturn stuff, or any more Sega stuff, I'll probably just go Sega for now, since that's like the only sets I could think of. Since the sets are not that big for each system, so we're just not Genesis, but I could say that towards the end. So it might be a while before I make it another pick a video, but if I do, I'll keep you guys posted. And that being said, I'm Jaden, my Messford. Keep playing games, having a great time. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.